It's June 30th, 2020, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel. This week, America celebrated Independence Day in typical fashion. What's that? Then why is everybody setting off fireworks all the time? Really? Huh. This just in, it's still June, 4th of July isn't until this Saturday, and people are assholes. Based on recent events, it appears age 244 is the appropriate time to send a country to a nursing home. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is standing by and ready to take action. Iran has issued an arrest warrant for President Donald Trump, as well as dozens of others who, they believe, are responsible for the U.S. drone strike, which killed a top Iranian general in Baghdad. Interpol flatly rejected the arrest request. And so, Iran has no choice but to turn to the equalizer. Wow, 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 wow. The coronavirus is coming back just in time for summer. Florida, in particular, is becoming the latest hotspot for COVID-19. Infection rates have nearly quadrupled in June alone. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention plans to use the Bugs Bunny plan to contain the virus.
There, that does it. South America, take it away.
Godspeed, Florida. The last remaining state flag with the Confederate battle emblem is coming down. Mississippi lawmakers voted in favor of retiring the state flag in favor of a flag that unifies Mississippi instead of dividing it. Following in the cowboy bootsteps of Lady Antebellum, now called Lady A, the Dixie Chicks have dropped Dixie from their name because of Confederate connotations. The band released a statement saying, "We want to meet this moment." In other words, we want to do something which will draw attention to us because we have a comeback album out titled Gaslighter, available wherever country crossover CDs are sold. So, truck stops. Activists in suburban Los Angeles want John Wayne's name and statue removed from Orange County's John Wayne Airport. They point to a 1971 Playboy interview where Wayne stated, in his words, "I believe in white supremacy." They suggest naming the airport after other actors from Wayne's era. Potential names include overweight and mumbling Marlon Brando Airport, Orson Welles' the airport, and anyone remember Karen Black? She did get an Oscar nomination, so maybe we should name this airport after her airport. This past week, the CDC released a warning which wasn't COVID-related. Oh, happy day indeed. They're cautioning shoppers that Hy-Vee brand bagged salad has been contaminated with a parasite, which, if ingested, can cause diarrhea, stomach cramps, and nausea. I get all that when I eat bagged salad anyway, so I don't know what the difference is. In other recalled food news, 18 tons of Tyson chicken nuggets have been recalled from stores across the U.S. after people found rubber in them. But like, more rubber than you normally find in chicken nuggets. Now, if you're eating the Hy-Vee bagged salad with the Tyson chicken nuggets, you probably don't need to worry about the rubber. It won't be in your system long enough to do any damage. That's a poop joke. Frazzled parents will have to find another place to let their kids run wild. Chuckie filed for bankruptcy. The coronavirus pandemic made the company's money problems even worse. It's so bad, the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic band has to play on street corners just to make some money. That story leads us nicely into what I like to call the gratuitous plug segment of NewsBreak. Sketchworks Comedy has another round of kids and teen camps starting Monday with a la carte classes for the little scamps on sketch writing, sketch acting, character development, and video editing. You can head to sketchworkscomedy.com for all the details. They say laughter is the best medicine, and it's true. You may not know this, but I am actually 104 years old.
I'm 68 years old. Whee! Woo!
And I'm 82 years old.
I'm 109 years old.
So there you have it. Sign up for our camps next week so your kids don't die. While Congress struggles to come to an agreement on how to deal with rampant police brutality, Segway announced plans to stop producing the original overhyped Segway thing. Yeah, that thing. Now, while the company didn't directly comment on the police brutality issue, Segway's tough decision is contributing to a future we all deserve, where our children don't have to see this. What a better world indeed. A Michigan man was arrested based on a match from a flawed facial recognition algorithm. That flawed algorithm is the same one used by my Uncle Joey, who likes to say, "Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?" "Yes, Uncle Joey, I'm your nephew." "No, that can't be it." Uncle Joey's 138 years old. Last Friday, Texas authorities found an endangered monkey in the center console of a truck. Turns out it's one of the new features of the 2021 Ford F-150 Raptor. The monkey lives in the truck to clean the windows, vacuum the interior, and eat any bug that may get trapped inside. And while the monkeys are truck trained, accidents can still occur. That's another poop joke. Amazon announced yesterday they will be giving away more than $500 million in thank you bonuses to employees. Standard delivery of the bonuses will take 2 to 3 business days and cost $7 shipping and handling. But if employees sign up for Amazon Prime, shipping is free. 85 people who visited Harper's Restaurant and Brew Pub near Michigan State University in East Lansing have tested positive for the coronavirus. However, herpes cases among bar patrons has dropped to 15, so good on them. A Florida woman. Oh, here we go. A Florida woman wants a paternity test on her goats, or a refund. Chris Hedstrom claims the goat's father is not registered with the American Dairy Goat Association, and she's suing the seller for a paternity test. This is going to make the best episode of Maury ever. 3 months ago, Florida enacted a rule on visiting New Yorkers, requiring them to quarantine for 2 weeks. This week, in a clear act of retaliation, New York imposed the same rule on states with high positive test rates, including Florida, saying, "Hey, you think you can tell us we can't come visit you in the spring? Well, now you can't come visit us in our enjoyably warm, low humidity summer. You guys got to stay in the swamp. Hey, I'm walking pneumonia here." It's my John Wayne impression. This past March, when Argentina announced it was canceling all international flights in an attempt to stop the spread of the coronavirus, 47-year-old Juan Manuel Ballesteros was in Portugal without a way to get home for his father's 90th birthday. So Ballesteros did the only thing he could. He loaded provisions in a 29-foot sailboat and headed out across the Atlantic to Argentina. After a harrowing 85 days at sea, Ballesteros finally reached his father this past week. The father took one look at his son and said, "You could have just called." And that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxell, and I'm going to go set off some fireworks.